well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endure the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me. She sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see. No matter the price, you see. I picture me driving a foreign. Picture me driving a flying and now my history is changing. She's my day one and there is no rearranging. She's had my back through the times when things were straining. Now she benefits from every cent I'm gaining. Listen to what I'm saying. No dividing, no compromising. She gon' ride while I keep on climbing. Just recognize we gon' keep on thriving. She believe that I'll see greatness in due timing. I picture me driving a foreign. My shawty, she riding the passenger side. She riding the passenger side. 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was there from the beginning. She was there in the beginning. There in the beginning. She took me driving in the beginning. Foreign with my lady. Foreign.
Hey, 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 hey! It is Monday night, and you right in the right spot. It's Living Your Best Life with Life Coach Kurt. Man, have I got an interview for you tonight. I want to first go ahead and, you know what I usually do, got to say hi to my sponsors and thank them for the glory that they give me and have the opportunity to be on this station every Monday. I got 702 braids for you, Cindy Michelle. Oh, man, I talked to her the other day. She averaging 5 heads a day. So go to her landing site, go to her website, and tap in. Get you some services, and remember, mention Life Coach Kurt or Living Your Best Life Show and get that 10 to 15% discount depending on what you want done. But them braids is off the hook. She been busy, so catch on. Then I got Red Rum Mobile Salon. Yes, sir. That's my girl Jamisa out there doing the thing. We ain't mobile right now. She's actually getting ready to open up a storefront. So go to her website, tap in, and see what she got going, but give her that great business, and she can still come to you because she can drive the car. So it don't matter. Tap in with Red Rum Mobile Beauty Salon. Next, I got Bougie Girl Las Vegas. This is where all my bling come from. Sorry, it ain't out tonight. Let me get that bling out. You know, she keep me looking good, my little sis. Can't complain. I call her Chocolate City because she's so chocolate, but that's my sis. Go to her website. The same thing, Life Coach Kurt or Living Your Best Life Show, and get that 10 to 15% discount. You got a code on there when you go on there. And last but not least, hey, we got the We Mentality. That's my other family. That's, you know, I got Brandon, Ward, and my buddy, and his beautiful wife, Tiffany. You know, if you really want your business to get coached and go to the next level, I mean, he has great, I just can't find the right word. There it is. He has great facilitating skills to coach your team to reach its fullest potential. That's what the We Mentality all about. Personal growth, understanding each person in your business and how we can put all that together to take your business to the next level. They are amazing coaches. I'm even learning what they do because you never know. I might be part of that We Mentality soon. That's my boy and my sister, Brandon and Tiffany Ward. Don't wait for it to happen. You got to get out there and make it happen. If you want your business to go to the next level, get on the We Mentality. All right. Now, you know we warming up. I've been ripping and running all day. Couldn't wait to get these guests in here tonight. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. These are longtime friends of mine. I'm talking about actually when I was young. And you know I'm double nickels plus one right now. So you never know what's going to happen next. But I'm telling you, There's people, my brother, that's all I can say. I done broke bread many times at his house, his family. My other best friend actually introduced me to him many years ago. See, my son is 26, and I think he was about 6 when we started coming around. So we've been knowing each other for about 20 years, through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the upside down. But we've had a lot of fun doing it. I want to bring in my brother from another mother, Tyrone Thompson, and his beautiful wife, Tabitha Thompson. And we're going to get them in, and we're going to tell you the true meaning of living your passion and your purpose and making a difference in the city that you grew up in. Ain't nothing like Las Vegas, Nevada. And the name of his company is Las Vegas Lighting. And here they go. And I want you to just reach out and tell us a little bit about yourselves. Tyrone, you first, and then Tabitha.
Tyrone Thompson, raised right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, baby. Look, I gotta put the mic closer.
No, you good.
All right,
There you
cool.
go.
Raised right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, from the east side of Las Vegas, baby. And the CEO and founder of Las Vegas Lighting, Haga.
Hey, I'm Tabitha Thompson. I am the Vice President of Operations of Las Vegas Lighting, 42, originally from Long Island, New York. I've been stationed in Vegas since like 1990, so I call this home. And we're here to tell you about passion today.
Hey, that's what we're talking about. You know, you got to be living in your purpose, and you have to know what kind of passion drives you. Because, you know, passion is the emotional side of anything we do, but knowing what our purpose is, that allows us to be the best that we can in that journey to our purpose. So just we're going to start out with a little thing like this, and I'm going to say, what advice would you guys give anybody that wanted to become small business owners and entrepreneurs? Because I know you guys have done a lot. You've had a few different companies. My favorite one that we don't have no more, but it's okay. Peyton Puff ain't nothing like
You
Peyton
already
Puff,
know,
man.
baby. Holla.
Man, that was a great experience. Well, I love coming up there.
Hey,
It
But-
sure was.
We
Yes.
tried, baby. We tried.
That's
You know what
okay.
I mean?
That's
the city
it.
wasn't ready for us, though.
That's right.
You
We
know
was a
what I
little
mean?
before the time,
That's
right?
right.
That's
you know,
it.
But who knows? Maybe in the near future,
Hey.
you may see us again.
That's
you know what I
good.
mean?
So what decided, I know you an independent person and you ain't into working for nobody else. So what drove you to open up? I mean, when you said Las Vegas Lighting, I'm like, light bulb lighting? Light bulbs lighting.
That's it.
There's a lot of money in light bulbs. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada. That strip needs some help, and you the one that's helping us. Tell us a little bit how you got into that.
Well, I started really at the bottom, you know, just delivering light bulbs, you know, doing my thing.
And
So,
now,
Now, you know, I mean, well, I started delivering, and then I figured, hey, listen, this stuff look easy. Let me, you know, just try to give sales a shot. You know,
Okay.
see if I can sell some light bulbs. You know, all of a sudden the sales went on, and next thing you know, it was history. We here.
hey,
We on your show. You know
hey,
what I
that's
mean?
it. That's it. What kind of challenges did you deal with on the way? Because I know if you start just delivering, you having conversations with the people that you're delivering it to, look at what they're doing and the use of the bulbs, and I know your mind is always clicking, what's the next step? And then what's the next step? Take us on that journey a little bit.
Relationship. You know,
Ah.
build a relationship with the people out there. You know what I mean? Making your word bond. You know, and that's just pretty much what makes it happen. You know what I
Right,
mean?
okay.
There's
That-
nothing else that's really that can really do it but relationship.
That
People
is
gotta
the
like
most important, yes.
You know?
Yes,
Because-
Tabitha, lead into that a little bit.
No matter what business you're in, you always have to have the mindset that you need your customer more than they need you, because 9 times out of 10, the product you're selling, they can go get somewhere else. So it really comes down to relationship with people. It isn't even about the payment. It isn't about the product. At the end of the day, it is about the relationship. You don't build that relationship and you don't have that foundation, you will not have that customer long term.
That's a real shit.
That's real. That's real right there. That's for real. Because the relationship, once that's cemented,
Yeah.
then you don't even have to worry about them going looking nowhere else, because your customer service is what's going to make up the difference.
That's right.
They, like you said, Tabitha, they can go buy a bulb anywhere. They can get it from anywhere, but it's the service different. And as
Exactly.
small business owners, we always have to look at what I'm going to do that the next person isn't doing to gain that business.
That's
Yes.
right.
Tyrone, we love some sales, man. I've been in sales. Woo, Lord.
Yeah.
And that gift of gab that we have make it work even better.
Hey, you gotta have fun with it.
That's
you know
it.
What I mean?
That's it.
But it's
Exactly.
always friendship. Friendship first.
Yep.
And then the sales is later. You know what I mean?
So what kind of advice would you give to somebody wanting to become an entrepreneur or even getting into maybe the light bulb business? What would you tell them?
I would just say, hey, build relationships.
Keep it on the
Relationships is everything.
And I like the first part of relationships, the real part, REAL, because that's what, if it's not real, it's just a relationship. But when you put the real in front of it, that means we have a bond. We have something in common. I'm giving you the utmost respect for what you bring into the table, and it's reciprocated in return, because people appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the banking business for 17 years, and believe me, it was all about relationships. Because I just didn't want the parents' business. I want their children's business, so as their children come up, they'll come and stay with the same bank and keep going based on our relationship.
Exactly. And
That's it.
we think the same way. You never know who you're assisting at the counter. You can think you're just selling someone a bulb that's going in their home, but in actuality, they're scoping you the whole time to go back to work and give you a bigger, better deal than what you're just getting from them on that level.
Right, because we don't know everything that they have or everything that they do. They might have some big project going on and just coming to test the waters to see what kind of energy they get from coming into your location or something like that. Because energy is big.
That's right.
Everything.
Everything is energy.
Everything is
When
energy.
we stepping in Las Vegas Lighting, we try to make sure that you know that we are definitely real people. There's no phony stuff over at our place.
Right.
I mean, yes, it is business first always.
Right,
but
right.
You still gotta have fun with business.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Make people feel comfortable.
That's
yeah.
right. That's what it's
That's it.
about. So everybody's family that enter our zone.
Right. And I know I've been over there a few times, and everybody greets you coming in. It's a warm feeling in there. That was prior to COVID. I haven't been there since COVID, but I'll be there this week to drop off your shirts. So, let's go back to how long you had the business now?
We've been in business now since 2010, believe it or not.
11 years, man.
11 years,
Beautiful.
baby.
Wow.
One day we decided to make that jump, and man, it feels good for 11
Yeah.
years just to still be here.
Thank you, because most of the time, and that leads into another conversation. I'm going to hit that one later, because most of the time, it's get to that 5-year mark, and you finally start seeing the green light and some money coming in, because I done hit that curve, and now I start growing.
That's right.
So in that 11 years, if you had to say, what was one of your biggest accomplishments or biggest accounts that you received, what would you say?
I would say the biggest account is Clark County. I got to give it up.
Okay, all
Clark
right.
County, they got Las Vegas Lighting's back. And then I would say definitely City of Henderson.
Okay.
Okay,
that's
that's
right.
definitely on the
That's
map.
where y'all located
That's
at,
where we
right?
located
Yes,
at, so-
yes.
But I definitely 110% got to give it up for the casinos, hotels here in Las Vegas.
Man.
I mean, they support the company named Las Vegas Lighting, and it's a blessing.
That's it, because those are real relationships.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Because I know when you come in there, man, I remember when you first got started, kind of, you was running around, and I would read something, and we have a story to tell, and it was some struggles in there in the beginning.
Oh,
But
yeah.
once you understood how the casinos work, how you get those contracts and things like that, it just came up for the best.
Yes, every entity operates differently.
Yeah.
If you're doing residential or governmental or hotel and casinos, they all completely operate different. It was learning for
Okay.
us for the first 3 to 5 years.
Right.
Everything was learning and building. But we made it.
Yeah,
this
you
far.
saved the
And
course.
you said what
That's
was our
it.
biggest accomplishment? To me,
Mm-hmm.
our biggest accomplishment is what we've been able to create within the company and how
Okay.
we've been able to help people feed their own families. We are a family with
Right.
Las Vegas Lighting. We employ people in the city. We, just the business itself, to me, without business loans, doing it on our own, no college degrees,
No college
that is
degrees.
my biggest accomplishment.
Hey, and that's such a great statement. Not to go off, but I know a guy named Freddie Glussman. And Freddie Glussman back in the day owned the Sporting House, which is now Sapphire. And that was the first membership athletic club in Las Vegas.
Yes.
He got a big old brick house in Las Vegas Country Club, but he also owns Piero. And you know what? He's a tough businessman, but all he has is a high school education. He ain't never been to college or nothing like that. Because sometimes that street smarts is better than that other smarts. That book
never
smarts,
know.
you just got to put them together when
Yeah.
you need them.
That's right.
But yeah, you know.
Guess what? Definitely the street smarts. is here.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. This is one of my gangster buddies right here. We done let the
Used to be gangsters.
Used to be gangster buddies.
We can still get a gangster though. Don't
That's
get
it,
twisted,
man. We had so much fun, and I'm not saying growing up because we was adults, but I think you was like 22, I think, when I met you.
21,
Yeah.
22 and 21.
Yep, and just watching you guys grow up, your family, man, I'll be honest with you, it was just such a pleasure. Aunt Jackie and everybody, God bless her, rest in peace.
Rest in
And
peace.
just the food and the bingo, oh my God. Aunt Jackie and that bingo, boy.
Yeah.
But that was a
The
blessing.
barbecues,
man.
baby.
But the
You know what I'm
barbecue
saying?
was on. That's it. All right, let me see. Okay, here go one. And this will go into Tabitha first. What do you wish you would have known prior to going into the lighting business that might have helped you not hit so many hurdles along the way?
Honestly, this kind of counteracts the last statement we just stated
Right.
about me not having a college education.
Okay.
That was one of the hardest things we had to overcome
Okay.
was how to present ourselves in that corporate world to these Fortune 500 companies who already had an idea of what we were supposed to look like, talk like,
Okay.
how the things we were supposed to have on hand to turn in projects and things
Okay.
like that. They expect you to know all these things at first,
Right.
and they were something we had to teach ourselves
Okay.
and learn along the way as we were going. And
So-
and not to mention light bulbs in general. When I first met Tyrone, I didn't know anything about a
No,
light
light
bulb.
bulb.
I thought there was like
That's
one or
correct.
two light bulbs and that was it.
Right.
Oh no. There's a
hundreds and hundreds of
yes,
different
and
kind
the
of light
color
bulbs.
temperatures and that's one of the
Wow.
main things. You do have to know your product. Without knowing your product, there isn't much you can do to sell it.
Right,
You know,
right,
so
exactly.
that was another hurdle for me. I mean, he's been in bulbs 20 years, like he told you. He was
Yeah.
a driver at first,
Right.
So
So just put it like this: so many words. We have to fake it till we make it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like 99%
Yeah,
of
yeah,
businesses really.
Hey, yeah, that's it.
Hey, but you didn't quit.
Nah.
That's it. Even though you had those hurdles, and sometimes you don't want to put on the suit and tie, but you have to
That's
get in
right.
front of them.
Best
And
believe
you
it.
got to play the game. That's it. And getting them. Man, I'm so happy for y'all, really, because the
Thank
success
you.
has been. Here's a Wade question. What possessed y'all to move up to Mount Charleston for? What was that, a year or two y'all was up there?
Yeah, everybody think we live up there, but we up there so much, we might as well be residents.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
okay.
We up there in the RV just chilling.
Right.
It was all about the weather.
That's what I
really
remember
what it
him
was
saying
about,
that.
the
It was all about the
weather.
weather. Yes. Beautiful up there. I'm fortunate enough to go up there a lot. And I like going up there in the wintertime because of the snow, and you drive all the way up to where all the cabins are and people's houses up there. Try to find me an Airbnb and spend a weekend up there or something.
Right.
It's really nice though. I love it up there.
It is.
So I know the answer to this question in a little bit, but I want to hear you say it, Tyrone. What's that unique skill that kept you going, that helped you get over some of those hurdles that nobody knew you had?
I guess personality.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
The dog says personality.
That is so true, because that's always been you, though, bro. Your personality has always been off the hook. You don't fake nothing. This is what you get.
It's like a
Either take it,
magnet.
yeah, that's it.
You know,
It's
You either
a
take it
people
or leave
magnet.
it.
Tyrone's a people
Yes,
magnet.
yes, definitely.
That's
Just-
what makes us so well together in the business. He is the front man, and I take the back.
Right, right,
you know,
right.
Because I can't do what he does. How he interacts with people on a
Right,
daily basis, and
that's it.
they love him to death. And don't get me wrong, I'm a people person, but not to the extent that this man is. I've never ever seen anybody in my whole life that has so much people skills as him. Like, it's like they can feel his heart before
Right.
they even meet him.
Yeah, exactly,
Thank you,
exactly.
honey.
He's always been that way. That is, I'm
Yes.
telling you, he just attracts you to him, and then you just want to stick around. And Because, boy, we had some fun.
Right. I'll tell you what, I definitely couldn't have did nothing without this one right here.
That's
on
a
my lap.
team.
You know
That's
what I
it.
mean?
The team makes the
that's
dream.
my #1 fan right there. You know what I mean? Teamwork make the dream work. You know?
That's
Very
it.
true.
Hey, I'm going to just say hi to some people. We got the feed blowing up, y'all. It's beautiful to see all these people in the feed.
Yes,
We got some
sir.
friends of mine from Banking, Cindy Birkenoff, her daughter, Lauren Lane. Oh, good friend of mine. We worked at 2 different banks together. We got Sherry Blue. Hey, that young cousin is.
Hey,
She done
cousin.
tapped in.
Cuzzo
She
Sherry.
done tapped in. Sherry, you next. Next month, I'm going to hit you for a date, love. We're going to have to get on there and get moving. But we want to thank everybody that taps in and listens to us, and it's great. We're going to take a few minutes for a quick break. We're going to listen to some amazing music, and I just want to say thank you to the BU team family we have here. We got some great shows 7 days a week. Sundays, we got EOP and the Jump Off. So just tap in with us, and you know we got what's going on.
Potato sugar,
Yes.
Django isn't a slave. Django is a free man, you understand? You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, cause he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Yearning for your validation.
Validation.
All in hopes I'm in the conversation.
All in hopes.
Pour so much of me into you. Can't believe I ain't never feel for me instead of you. I slide in the coupe. Fire, lose the roof. I die for the truth. Fired by no rules. If the devil's in cahoots, drop a prayer on the screw.
One time.
Got God on my side. How can I ever lose still? I wanna be humble, but I gotta flex. On them niggas. I don't wanna mumble, but that ain't respect.
Respect me, nigga.
I do it my way. They say it's left. To the left. If I sell my soul, what I got left? Because I don't need nobody else. I'm lying to myself. Not talking physical, dog, the spiritual and health. All these opportunities is higher right to tell. Got to keep them in them stairs, cause the timing never fails. My advice, keep moving. If not, you can lose it. Wasting time on the clueless. Knowing they can never do this. Back. Tell them pessimists they need to spine. Whack when they're paralyzed in the mind. I don't need nobody else.
No, I don't.
Tell my younger self.
What you say?
You got God as your help. Just let it go and never dwell.
My advice.
Unless they good to you. My advice. Look in the mirror, tell the truth. My advice. Sometimes you gotta break the rules. My advice. Stand for something or die for nothing.
My advice.
Flex on them if they hating on you. I would tell my younger self. Yeah. You should never go and let. Hypothetical. Fuck all opinions. Your validation and your acceptance. I never needed you. No, I never needed you. I never needed you.
No, I never needed you.
Hey, second half of here. Living your best life with Life Coach Kurt. And I have the amazing team from Las Vegas Lighting. I got Tabitha Thompson, and I got Tyrone Thompson. Man, these people right here is just family. Love when they come around. Love the energy that they have. But I want to hit my sponsors one more time and say thank you for all you guys do. We got 702 Braids for You. That's Cindy Como over there making heads spin. The braids is off the hook, but she can do everything else. You want a frontal, a backer, or whatever else they call them, she can get it done for you. Then we got Red Rum. We got Red Rum Mobile Salon Service. They can do everything, your hair, braids, your feet, your nails, manicures, pedicures, whatever you need from her, Jamisa can get it, make it happen for you. And after that, we got my little sister over there, Bougie Girls Las Vegas, with all the bling, the earrings. Oh, man, go on her site. You know, sometimes you just want to shop for a decent price, and it looks real good. hit that site up and make sure you put in Life Coach Kurt or Living Your Best Life to get that 10 to 15% discount. And at the end of the day, we sliding over to the best coaches in Las Vegas that does team coaching. And it's all about the DISC, personalities. The DISC survey is a personality survey that lets you know what triggers people, what they've been thinking, what they be doing, what type of person, and how you should coach them in your business to make your business grow. If they don't understand your mission and your statement, well, they shouldn't be working for you. So let's go get them coaches out there to help you out. My best friend over there, Brandon Ward, and his beautiful wife, Tiffany Ward. Get with us and make it happen. But now we back for the second half of the show, and we got some more questions to get it go. All right, now. So last time we was talking about these light bulbs, and there's about 5,000 different kind of light bulbs, and you got to know how much they heat up and all this stuff. If you want to incubate, get some incubator bulbs, I guess, and we make the kitties or whatever grow. But I want to know this. Will you ever get ready to start another upcoming business soon? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just got to go ahead. We got to get another paint and puff. Maybe we can do a team membership or something. We get into this business together because y'all already know the format. Y'all already know what's happening. Need a couple of investors. We go in there and make that. I mean, that was such a relaxing place. I mean, you go up there. I remember people had the handprints on the wall, or they write something all around the building. We was in there playing ping pong before the show before we go in there and paint. And then y'all had the best food truck sitting out front that bring you your food while you painting.
Boy,
Ink's
Ink's
Kitchen.
Kitchen. Gotta give a shout out. My boy Ink. That's it, man.
And Ink is, now he got a storefront for pickup.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, he
over
does.
there, and it's right next door to the Chef Jeff Project, another one of my dear friends that teaching the youth of Las Vegas that are at risk or whatever they want to call them to re-enter. He's teaching them the culinary skills. It's just out. But I remember now I've been seeing that, and it never crossed that was the same truck until you just said it.
Yeah.
Because I seen somebody with a plate, and I'm like, I seen that before.
Uh-huh.
Man, the best. We got to think about that one, man. We need to do that one.
Hey,
I mean,
real quick, let me get
Yes,
a couple
sir.
shots out real quick.
Yes,
Just to
sir.
A couple people.
Go
quick,
ahead.
all right? I can give a shout out to Karen at Planet Hollywood Facilities. Was popping. I can give a shout out to Scott Facilities at Flamingo Casino. Was popping.
All right now.
And I can give a shout out to all the purchasing agents out there and everybody that supports Las Vegas Lighting. What's popping?
Oh man, that's a blessing, isn't it, to have those people come in, pop on your timeline,
That's
just
it,
to say
that's
what's
it.
going on.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it.
Now I'm gonna go back to your question real
Yes,
quick
yes,
because
please.
we kind of went around that a little bit.
Okay.
As far as when we're gonna open another business,
Yes.
we decided that may not happen any longer. I mean, this one's antsy. He'll
Yeah.
do it all day, every day, But I'm
Jim
trying to
Moore.
retire over here. But now, when it gets back to that, now as far as Paint and Puff, it had a good run, 3
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Everything was great,
Yeah.
Now, if you want to be your own boss and you don't want no one telling you what to do every day, and you really want to work for you,
Mhm.
you do not want to get into anything that involves politics. And at this
Oh,
point
okay,
now,
yes.
where we are with the lounges and the licensing and the marijuana and all that stuff,
mhm.
is too much political propaganda, and there's too much. It's just not worth your time. That's all I gotta
okay,
say.
that makes
Finances
sense.
and money at this point, it's hard for me to not keep it real. Like I just sometimes I get in trouble because I'm a little too real.
That's okay.
Don't do it. If you want to try to apply for that
Trust me.
small business license that they have out there for you right now, keep in mind your competition is going to be those big dispensaries because they're allowing them to get it now as well. So you're going to pay a lot of money to get that license, but you got to remember who you're up against. Planet 13. These are beautiful, big, major corporations.
Right. With a lot of backing, all them county commissioners back at Planet 13. Yeah, they all
And I
involved
just
in
don't
that.
want to see my people get hurt. We work hard for our money.
Yes,
And no matter
yes.
what you're doing, when you start a business, it's a lot of personal sacrifices the first 3 to 5 years.
Yes,
A lot more than a lot of people can withstand. And I want to see people succeed.
Right.
I don't want anything to be taken from anybody. There's enough for everyone. So I'm not going to try to lead you in the wrong direction. If it's political propaganda involved, save your time and money. Just figure something else out. Let me let you know, with passion comes payment, and God will always make sure you're paid if you follow your passion. So
Ah,
make sure you
okay.
do that. Do that. Just stay out of the politics, please.
Hey, you know she gonna be my co-host soon. Way to go, Tabitha. But that's keeping it real, you know. And that's what people don't get, because they get into something. If they haven't did the research or talked to somebody that went through that, I mean, y'all went through it to get that open, even to get it open and everything. I know Tyrone was telling. I'm like, wow, y'all went through all that, but you hung in there though. 3 years, that's still a good run.
We did.
You learned a lot from it though. Yeah, it was a learning experience.
Experience, saving the word. But you know what? If I had a chance to do it all over, I still would.
We brought a lot of joy to a lot of people. That's our
brought
thing.
a lot of joy to people. People really love that kind of entertainment what we had going on over there at Paint and Puff.
So what would you think if we had to say, because y'all made it, and I think you just touched on it, Tabitha, but what do we think are some of the reasons that people fail in small businesses?
Personal sacrifice. Always personal sacrifice.
110%.
I really can't see it being anything other than that at the beginning.
Right.
Some people go in with extreme amounts of overhead, big, flashy, and all this to start, and you can't do that. You will crumble and fall before you even crawl. So you need to make sure that you're taking baby steps every single day, even if it's the smallest step. Every day, make sure you're taking some kind of step towards your goals, but you need to sacrifice. That means in your home life.
Yeah, you last.
The car you drive, the places you eat, the clothes you wear, the jewelry, everything, that all comes to a halt. Everything goes back into your business. You're literally making minimum wage the first 3 years.
Yes.
But you know what?
3 years. Raise that up a little bit. That's about 5 years.
years. Because you got to hit that curve. And that's a 5-year curve. Yeah.
But if you can do it, you can make it. That's really, unless you're, working a second job. But even then, you still got to make sure you're giving 110% to what you're trying to nurture.
Exactly.
That's just how it is. Sacrifice and take baby steps every day towards your goal.
Y'all heard that. That's a gem she just dropped if y'all didn't get that. Sacrifice and baby steps. Sometimes we want to jump in that lake, feet first, but you ain't got no life jacket on. And it's a sacrifice. It really is. And that's so true. Even with me, with my new business that I've had like a year now, because I work another job, that helps. But I really want to get into doing mine full time. But you got to build a clientele. You got to have all that. And mine centers more around the youth more than anybody. I love just coaching and mentoring the youth. I should have had more kids, but I just had one. And so I miss coaching him. So I found a job that I can coach more kids and change their lives. So like you say, baby steps to get there. Absolutely.
And thank you for that, because without our youth, our future is nothing.
Nothing
So
at all.
thank you for what
Nothing
you do for them, so they can be more for us.
Yes,
when
appreciate
we need them to be when
because
we're older.
those are the ones that are coming up that, like, for instance, a program that I have, I would love to partner with you guys so you can train these guys and don't even have to pay them. We pay them. We take care of all that. We just need a location in Henderson where my Henderson kids can go. So we'll talk about that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, let's talk about an apprenticeship program.
Yeah, that's what it is. This is exactly an apprenticeship program where you don't have to do nothing. We bring everything to you. If they got to have certain kind of clothes to wear, like we do with construction companies, we buy all that from them and make sure they set and coming in and come to work. Then we follow up every 2 months or every 2-3 weeks, and we'll stop by and how they doing, what they doing. You dressing right? You coming right? So we'll get on that.
Yes,
we get on
will.
that.
That
So
sounds
what?
great.
This is this part we're going into now is where all three of us get to participate. Okay? These are what I call my fun family questions. Some of them are gonna make you stop and think for a second. You be like, where the hell that question come from? But it's all in fun. Okay? So we go to the first one. What's your favorite word that would describe you as a person? Tyrone?
Outgoing.
Outgoing. Tabitha?
I'm, as a person, passionate. Honestly, yes.
And I have I think I've been doing this show since January, and I done went through every word in the dictionary almost to describe myself. But at the end of the day, I'm just grateful for the people that I have in my life. Yeah, because without friends like y'all or other people that come on the show that mostly are my friends and family or something like that, it wouldn't be no me. But I really appreciate BU Network to have a platform for me to come on and just spotlight businesses and my friends and family that are living their passion and purpose. Okay?
Yes,
That
because
was-
without lack of passion in one's life is literally deadly.
Yes. Yes, you have to be passionate about something,
Yep.
someone, something, because it keeps you driving, and that passion keeps you driving to your purpose.
That's right. I always say one thing:
What's that?
you're nothing without the next person.
Yes.
You
Can't
don't
do it
even
all by
exist.
yourself. We can't do
You
nothing
don't
by
even
ourselves.
exist.
Right.
Okay?
Like
That's
y'all's
it.
team, like you say, you front office, you the buzz man. You get it done. Your relationship. Tab, she get everything done and keep it in order.
That's right.
That's teamwork that makes the dream work. All right, next one. Now this one you might not like. What are you not really good at?
Reading and writing.
Okay, that's
I'll
it.
be straight
You
up.
be
That's
straight
just
up.
who I
That's
am.
it.
You know
That's
what I
it.
mean? So that's just not my strong point.
Okay.
Reading and writing.
That's what he asked me for.
Yes,
That's
that's it.
right.
So now what are you not really good at, Tab?
I'm a huge introvert. He's
Really?
extremely extrovert.
Yeah.
So that's how we cover
That's
each
how you
other,
match.
each other in that manner.
That's
right.
a
And I
blessing.
can make the shoe fit when I have to,
Right.
but I can only last so long in that type of atmosphere.
Okay.
Like before I gotta pop the bubble, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh,
You already know.
but
That's
I
it.
got some paperwork in the back I gotta
Yeah,
go
I'm
do.
like,
You
you know
know?
what? Yeah, why don't you go handle that
Right,
paperwork?
have a
You know
paperwork,
what
man. I
I mean?
appreciate it. That's it. I like the honesty.
it.
That's
That's
it.
real
That's
shit,
it.
bro.
100. Okay, so this one's pretty good. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Wow. One superpower.
I have one superpower.
Yeah.
I would say to make everybody rich.
Okay,
Right.
hey,
Make
presto.
everybody rich. You know what I
Okay,
mean? So we can all be at
we
the top.
all eat.
All of us eat.
That's
you know
it.
what I mean?
That's
That's
it.
it.
You
All
know,
of us be rich.
and that's a blessing too. You know, because I have friends that I bring into, like when I'm doing presentations or something, or I got a program.
Mhm.
I don't need to teach all 6 of them because I'm not a specialty in everything. I bring those people in that got specialty. I eat, everybody eat.
That's
you
right.
know, that's it, because that's
right.
how you build relationships.
That's right.
Back
You
to
know what I mean?
relationships.
We all gotta eat, man.
Everybody got to eat. Tab, what's yours?
Oh shoot. I'm such a give it to me all kind of person, so it's hard to pick just one. But I would probably pick something cheesy like being invisible, honestly,
That's
because
good.
I really wouldn't know what to do with that, but disappear. You know,
You be
I
sneaking
don't-
around corners like, yeah, I see what you're doing over there. Y'all don't know I'm
You
here.
caught me on that one. I don't even know. Go invisible. Oh, they're at the house. They're at the door. Okay, boop.
That's it. All right. That's a good one. So here's another good one. If you were a type of food, what type of food would you be and why?
Shit.
They fun questions, but it just make you think
If
for
I
a
was
minute.
type of food, I guess I'll be some chicken.
That's
you know what
it.
I'm saying?
Okay.
Shit, because I'm greasy.
Nice.
You did.
You know what I mean? I'm greasy as hell.
Tabitha, what would your food be?
I would probably be pizza.
Pizza?
Everybody loves pizza.
That's right. Everybody
You know,
loves
it
pizza.
can travel. You can fold it. You know, put extra toppings on top.
I'm with Tyrone,
Oh,
you know,
shit,
because I
man.
don't eat red meat. 'Cause I got gout, so I can't eat red meat. Can't eat shellfish. You know, it's like, dang, Kurt, what do you
Oh,
eat?
shit.
I eat chicken.
That's right. You know, we all gonna eat some chicken.
What was I
you
eating
know
today?
what I mean?
That's
Some
chicken.
Yeah,
I just ate some
exactly.
chicken. That's it. Outstanding, y'all. Outstanding.
Oh, shit.
Okay, this is another one. This is a pretty tough one. If
Okay.
you had the opportunity to switch lives for 24 hours with someone living or past, who would it be? Just 24 hours, who would it be?
Me, I'm gonna say I'm gonna be Pac. Tupac.
Ah, there
You know
you
what
go.
I want to be Tupac. You know, somebody to change the world.
Right,
Somebody to change the
exactly,
world, you know what I mean?
exactly.
I'll be
Good
Pac.
one. There you go. Keep it thugging.
No, I'm gonna keep it right. I'm gonna be Tupac.
That's it. And what would you be?
Honestly,
Uh-huh.
I would be Jesus. I got
Oh,
some questions.
nice. You
I
got
need
some
answers.
questions, huh?
All right.
Woo, yes, that's deep.
Gangsta. That's real gangsta.
I mean, so You know, I went through a whole bunch of them. I mean, everybody from Warren Buffett to Martin Luther King to my dad. But right now, in this frame, ending what we in, August, I would want to be, you know, really, I would want to be my son for 24 hours to figure out how he be thinking of some of the shit he be thinking at 26 years old. That's my dude, though, man. I love my son to death. But he had me cracking up sometimes. I'm like, really, bro? Yeah. But, you know, he's a mini-me, so I guess I would be okay being him for 24 hours.
We feel you
That's
on that.
it. So let's go ahead and throw out some socials. Where can the audience find you at if they really want to come and find out about Las Vegas Lighting? We got a website. Go ahead and throw out your IG and your Facebook. Go ahead and tell them where they can find you at.
So our address is 1111 Marycrest,
Okay.
Henderson, Nevada.
Our website is www.lv, that's LV like Las Vegas, lighting.com. So that's www.lv-lighting.com. It'll take you to our Facebook, our Instagram. They're all under Las Vegas Lighting. You can follow us on any of those platforms. So
Outstanding. Now, I can throw the paper away, and we got 15 minutes to really talk about some real stuff.
Oh, God,
The
I'm
interview
scared.
is done. Now it's the other interview. This is what I like. So, you know, one of the things growing up, you know, we all was out doing what we doing, having a good time and living our best life. But I know, Tyrone, you done kicked it with most celebrities in Las Vegas to be the person that you are to anybody I've seen. Can you name drop a couple for me that are real close to you?
I'll say, just to say Floyd Mayweather Sr.,
Mm-hmm.
say Spice One, aka Chico.
Okay.
Let's say Counts Customs.
Oh,
we gotta
Count
give a big
Customs,
shout out
yes.
to Counts.
Yes, I haven't been out there in about a year, man, since
That's it,
COVID.
man.
Yeah.
So we give much love to Danny and Kevin and all them boys over there, Horny Mike, the horny one. We gotta give some props out to the people.
I see you be hanging out with Big Mike sometimes. I see
Yeah,
you with
man,
Big
we
Mike
down-
T.
Yeah, we got a couple. We get with
All
Big
up
Mike.
in,
here
all up
and
in the
there.
New Woo Lounge and everything, kicking it.
You already know.
That's what we do, baby. That's what we do. So,
it.
Tabitha, here's a question. Where would you be if you never met this guy?
actually, right at this moment, I'd be in Seattle working in the hospital somewhere, probably
Okay.
back in the medical field.
But now you're a business owner,
Yes,
doing
sir.
what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Got the greatest partnership. I love the fact, you know, you so honest, man. Sometimes it's just ridiculous, but that's real. Because we had a conversation about this. We was on the phone. He said, "Kurt, this is not my forte, man. I need some help in this
it.
area,
That's
you
it.
know." And that's what real people do. They're not afraid to tell the truth or tell what their weaknesses are. That's what makes you successful.
Because you're not afraid what other people think about you.
Thank you.
Don't care.
At the
Thank
end of
you.
the day,
Yeah.
we don't
We all human.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes, we are
So
all
that's what-
human.
And there's something that everybody can't do. There's
Right.
always something that everybody can't do. So
That's it.
just
And
because I can't read or write don't make you better than me.
nope.
Maybe you can't
Nope.
smell right. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And that's it. That's what makes you pure. I really think
Right.
that's just the genuineness that you've always had. And you've always been this way. It ain't like you woke up one morning and flipped the switch and say, well, I'm gonna start acting like this. No, you've been the same for 20-something years that I've known you. You've been the same person, the same energy, the same love. I mean, we could not talk. We might not talk to each other for 4-5 months, but we pick up the phone and just send a text. Hey, man, just thinking about you.
That's
You good?
right.
And that's
That's what
it,
it
you
is,
know?
you know?
That's true friendships,
it.
and I really
Yes, sir.
appreciate that, you know, since they always call me the OG.
That's
'Cause
right.
I'm
You
double
the OG,
nickels,
baby.
double nickels plus plus one. I'll be double nickels plus two here soon in November. And I was teasing the kids about that today. I was teaching a class, and I said I'm double nickels plus one. And one guy was like, "You 11?" I said, "No, man. Just look at the numbers. Don't add them together. Just look at the numbers." And he kept going through it, and finally he said, "Oh, Mr. Kirk, that's right. You 56. You gonna be 57 soon." I say, "Double nickels plus one, 551. Come on, man." But you know, and just to tell you, it's a pleasure when I call my friends and they answer the call. and show up and show out. Y'all show up and show out. This been a pleasure. Anything else you want to throw out there and say before we wind down and have to hit the streets?
Yeah, too. I want to say shout out to Holly Anderson over at Golden Nugget. Give a shout out to, if anybody's listening, to people out there in Laughlin. You know what I mean?
Y'all
Y'all
be all
support
over.
Las Vegas Lighting a whole lot. We appreciate y'all.
Wow.
You know? And whoever else out there is listening, thank you. We appreciate it. For real.
That's it.
And I want to say, don't second guess yourself. If you want to go into business for yourself, do it. Just like I said, take baby steps each and every day. Make sure you're sacrificing, and this is, something that you're willing to put your all into.
Mm-hmm.
With passion comes payment. Without lack of passion, life is deadly. So just follow your dreams to ensure that you have a life that you can be full of peace and happiness and everything that we want out of life. All you have to do is follow your passion. You will get the payment that comes with the passion, and then you'll get the peace at the end of the day. And that's really all we all want. So do that.
I told you she auditioning. I'm telling you, she sounds so good. But that's
baby.
That's Tabitha's heart. She talking to you from her heart because she been there. She'd have been through it. And 11 years later, they still reaping the benefits of it. The average business goes out of business in 3 to 5 years because they don't make the curve. But when you figure it out and keep moving in the right direction and understand what your passion and purpose is, you're always a winner. All right, we're going to close it out tonight. It's Living Your Best Life with Life Coach Kurt. It's been an amazing evening having Las Vegas Lighting in here in-house in person. Tabitha and Tyrone, love y'all. Peace. And everybody, stay blessed and highly favored.
Thank you.
Amen.
All right.
Bye, Las Vegas.
Here we go.
Yeah. It's a little different this time. Yeah. I come alive in the nighttime. I'm bruising down in the state 9 to 5. Going buck 5, hope I don't see them cop lights. In the fast lane, yeah, he told me about no warning signs. And I'm trying to live fast, die young, we ain't got time. No, we do it part-time. The benefits don't benefit, it ain't full-time. More than 40 every week, putting overtime. I'm clocking 7 days a week till I'm prime time. That ain't enough time for the short time. Success, I'm trying to see a million by the summertime. Before it's fall time, and they forget mine. Cold world without my pockets warming when the shivering. Foot on the gas pedal, leaving stuck in drive. Never slowing down, had to cut the brake lines. Jesus, take the wheel, I'ma steal when I decide. That's just free will, we don't trust him all the time. When we should, but I don't mean to preach. But when your hands upon the wheel, who you trying to be? Extend your hand out, tell me who you trying to reach. Yourself like you out playing hide and seek. Still I'm cruising for a chase. Knowing that my family is not safe. They not safe unless we keep a bag in the safe. It ain't safe. No, it ain't safe. Unless we keep a bag in the safe. Yeah, right. They don't want smoke, if they do, we let them bucks fly. I heard them sending shots on the gram, they ain't like mine. Mine hits a little harder, dog. Could say a lot about them, y'all careers isn't never mine. Cheese steak out in Philly when it's showtime. Pedro got me booked up, now they reading mine. Fly to NY, hit up Shade 45. They ain't in my age, doing prime time. 7 o'clock on the dot. Staying low key, y'all gon' watch. Moonwalk the interview, da.